Hello, everybody. What's up? How's it going? So, today I'm going to talk about saving and investing versus spending. I'm going to bust some myths about whether you should save and invest and build a financial future or whether you should spend and enjoy life. Now, there are two groups. Whenever we talk about this, there's an instant divide. There are two groups. One saying that, hey, you can't live your life like this. You are going to end up in debt. You want to make sure that you have enough savings so that you delay the gratifications that you have now so that you can enjoy in future, in retirement. But there are also another group of people that says YOLO, right? You only live once and you have to enjoy your life. There's no point in saving for future. Who knows how long you're going to live for, and also what's going to be your health like in the future, right? Like in retirement, you have all this money, but if you're not able to enjoy it, then there's no point, right? So there are two groups, right? There are two thoughts or philosophies of it. So I'm going to focus on that. I'm here to tell you that there's a third way. There is this art of balanced indulgence. So you don't have to go either way, all in, right? So I'm going to give you a third choice. And let me see if you're able to make sense of it and if you want to try this out. So picture this. You're scrolling through your favorite online store, tempted by those limited edition sneakers. And you feel like you deserve it and you want to buy it. But at the same time, your bank account quietly coughs in the background. So is it possible to treat yourself and still be financially okay? All right, welcome to the world of balanced indulgence. Today I'm going to say that it's going to be okay. It's about finding a sweet spot. So you can relish life's pleasures without sacrificing your financial security. Okay? So what is balanced indulgence? It's a simple but powerful concept. You can enjoy things you love while still making smart choices for your financial future. It's not about swinging between extremes, hoarding every penny, or spending like there's no tomorrow. Instead, it's about making intentional choices, setting aside funds for both your essentials and your enjoyments. Right? Think of it as a financial mindfulness. You're not reacting to every urge, or you aren't denying yourself of everything fun either. You're thoughtfully allocating resources you can say yes to what matters most. Right? And let's be clear, you don't have to go all in on saving and resign yourself to a lifetime of rice and beans. Life isn't meant to be a never-ending episode of survival show, right? The goal is to strike a balance that lets you enjoy today and build for tomorrow. And why this approach works. It prevents burnout. So if you're into all saving and if it is all work and no play, it can make anyone cranky, right? So allowing for planned treats keeps the motivation high. It eliminates guilt. So when you've already budgeted for your enjoyment, when you know that what you're spending right now is something that you planned for and you're still safe, then you can savor it fully. And there's no buyer's remorse, right? And it builds confidence. Mastering this approach helps you trust your own money decisions because right now you're doing smart moves. It also promotes financial wellness. Living within your means doesn't mean feeling deprived. Instead, it's about enjoying a lifestyle that's sustainable and satisfying. Let's take some real life scenarios, right? Putting balanced indulgence into action. There's this family planner, Sam and Jordan, and they have two kids and a mortgage. They want to give the children memorable experiences, so they set up a family fun account. Every month they contribute a little, and twice a year they go all out on weekend trip or amusement park adventure, and no credit card hangover, just happy memories. I can go on and on with other examples, but you get the idea. So here's the balanced indulgence blueprint. You understand your cash flow. Start by tracking where your money goes. That's the most important part. You need to figure out your must-haves. Rent, groceries, bills, anything that is must-have in order for you to survive. Then you find out your nice-to-haves. Concert tickets, new shoes, weekend getaways, all of that. Use an app, spreadsheet, or even a trusty notebook, whatever helps, and find out your patterns clearly. Where is your money going, right? Where is it coming from? The income, where is it going? The expenses, and if you're saving, where's the saving? What's the bucket like? Where you're investing? All of that, okay? Understand the cash flow. Now clarify your joy triggers. What truly lights you up? Now you might have heard about the latte factor. Like instead of spending that money on Starbucks coffee every day, invest it and that's going to grow and blah, blah, blah. Now you can do either way. You can either spend it or you can save and invest that money. But regardless, figure out if that latte cup, if that cup of coffee is actually something that you enjoy. Do you really mean to spend that money on that coffee? If you really feel like, okay, that's worth it, like a $5 coffee or a $10 coffee is worth it, go for it. You have to enjoy it. But if you feel like, I would rather spend that $10 on something else, like a protein bar, for example, then go spend that. I'm not asking you to not spend money. I'm just asking you to find the value of the things that you are enjoying, right? Figure out the perceived value, because everything is actually a perceived value. The real value that you look at things is the perceived value. How much of value would that bring to you? Now, the theory of happiness is that, if you spend on experiences, then that's going to make you happier. So figure out your joy triggers, right? Focus on what brings you real happiness and take stock of past purchases. Which ones brought you lasting joy and which ones were fleeting? But there's a difference between joy and pleasure, right? Joy is everlasting, and joy is what brings your heart to glow. And pleasure is something that you enjoy in the moment, but after some time, it fades away. Okay. The next one is creating dedicated buckets. Separate accounts for your must-haves, your nice-to-haves, and your fun account, right? You have to create different buckets and automate your allocations. Every month when cash comes in, you can transfer it with your savings and your fun bucket. This way, you're building your future and your present one deposit at a time. Plan your treats in advance. Decide in advance what you'll enjoy and when. This turns impulse buys into intentional rewards, right? Maybe you can plan your quarterly spa day, a monthly dine out, or an annual big ticket purchase, and reflect and adjust. Now, life changes, and so do your priorities, right? Check in regularly and tweak your plan as needed. Did you overspend this month? No problem. Adjust next month's fun fund, or find a creative way to enjoy yourself. Try these 3 buckets method. 1, essentials, which is your bills, groceries, rent, and all of that. Second one, future, which is your savings, investments, big goals. Third one, enjoyment, which is experiences, treats, hobbies, and all of that, the fun account, right? Now, try the 50-30-20 rule. So a popular budgeting principle is the 50-30-20 rule, which is 50% of your income goes to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings and debt repayment. Now, if you have debt, that must be your priority. Pay down the debt first before going into investing. Now, you might have heard about, investments that will return 8%, 10%, 20%, 50%, whatever. Doesn't matter. Even if your debt is 1%, 2%, doesn't matter. Pay down your debt first. Now, an only exception to this is mortgage. If you have like 30-year mortgage, it's very hard to kind of pay that off quickly and then have that psychological kick to move forward. So mortgage might be an exception, but otherwise, if you have any sort of debt, focus on repaying that. So 20% savings and debt repayment, right? So 50-30-20. This structure keeps your finances balanced and healthy, ensuring you're not neglecting either of your future or your present. Enjoying life without regret. So here's the magic, right? Now, you don't have to choose between security and satisfaction. You can build wealth and still enjoy the little and big things that make life memorable. And remember, how much you indulge or hold back depends on your financial maturity. If you're just starting out, your treats might be smaller and spaced out. As you grow more financially secure and savvy, you can afford to level up on your indulgence, always within boundaries you have set for yourself. Okay, and also the allocation bucket, like 50-30-20. Now, when your income grows, you can allocate it investing, saving, and debt pay off more. Instead of doing like a 20% savings, you can do 25 and grow from there, right? Indulgence isn't wasteful. So let's clear up a common misconception, right? Treating yourself doesn't mean throwing money away. It's about using your resources to create joy, memories, and meaning. What's the point if you're in your retirement or have the health to enjoy something? Tips for responsible indulgence. Leave room in your budget for fun. The exact amount will vary by income, lifestyle, personal choice, but choose an amount that you can easily afford without feeling deprived. Okay, review your savings first. Make sure you're setting aside enough for emergencies and long-term goals before indulging. Choose your treats wisely. Lose the guilt. Adjust for life stages. I'll give you a checklist to put this concept in practice. Okay, track your income and expenses for a month. Identify your top 3 joy triggers. Set up a separate buckets or accounts for essentials, future enjoyment. Automate transfers to savings and fun funds. Plan at least 1 indulgence per month, big or small. Review your spending and adjust as needed. Celebrate your progress without blowing the budget. Reflect on what purchases bring lasting value. Now, here are some of the common pitfalls and how to avoid them. Impulse buying, right? So you have to avoid impulse buying. Pause before every purchase. Ask yourself, does this align with my priorities? You can't neglect your savings. That's another pitfall. Make sure your fund doesn't come at the expense of your future. Always fund your savings first. Comparing to others. Your balanced indulgence should reflect your values and situations, not what you see on social media. Never compare yourself to others. And another pitfall is ignoring lifestyle creep. As your income grows, it's tempting to increase spending across the board. Instead, increase your savings rate and selectively upgrade your indulgence. Now bounce back and move forward. Everyone slips up. Maybe you dipped into your fund a little early or forgot to transfer money to savings. That's okay. Balanced indulgence is about progress and not perfection. Each month is a fresh start, a new chance to blend discipline with delight. Remember, financial well-being isn't a finish line. It's a journey full of twists, turns, and scenic routes. Celebrate your wins, learn from your stumbles, and keep moving forward. Alright, final thoughts. Mastering the art of living well. Now, balanced indulgence isn't a financial strategy. It's a way to live with intention, joy, and peace of mind. You don't have to choose between being responsible and having fun. With a little planning, you can do both and do them brilliantly. So go ahead and savor that dessert. Take the trip, buy the shoes, just make sure you plan for them first. That's living well, one thoughtful treat at a time. Disclaimer, this video is meant to inspire and entertain. For financial decisions about your personal finances, consider seeking professional guidance. Right, who's ready to enjoy life and build wealth? Good luck, folks. Thank you.